I'll start with the first project that I did. That was a bridal wear couture collection. It's called A Thousand Letters to My Beloved. It's a wedding collection for a bride, and the inspiration for this project has been calligraphy because I do a lot of calligraphy and it's very close to my heart. So I've used the inspiration from calligraphy and the motifs from the Baroque era. Um, and we'll go into the project. So these are the initial keywords and phrases that I thought of, and I was thinking about calligraphy and how I can develop a collection out of calligraphy and other designs. So I wanted the entire collection to be very free flowing and sheer and light with very subtle colors. So these are a few research images, like inspiration images that I was inspired from. I wanted to use calligraphy, and mainly I found out what are the types of calligraphy, and I found out that copper plate calligraphy is what inspires me the most. The last picture that you see, the bottom right picture, is the copper plate calligraphy, and this is the style that I've been using. Uh, Also, I've put a little bit of gold elements, if you see, and the bottom middle picture is a picture from an architecture of the Baroque era, meaning that I wanted to keep the collection subtle but with a little bit of gold and shimmer in it. This is the mood board for my collection, and this is the client board. So I've made very specific lines for all my collections. Reason being that I can connect to the client. I have a story for the client and how the client would like to wear the garment that I'm making. So I've worked up this story where this client is about to be married and is a calligrapher, and she is very enthusiastic about her European background and culture. These are a few fabric explorations that I did. So I got organza silk, and I tried hand painting and doing a little bit of calligraphy on the organza. So the first two are a little bit of floral and other Baroque motifs that I found out, and the bottom ones are my own calligraphy. So these are the collections that I was inspired and made. I did not want to keep it basic white as a wedding collection, but I wanted to explore a little bit what colors can a bride wear other than white, because that's very basic, I felt. These are my specifications. So I did a trend research on what sort of silhouettes are in now for, especially for bridal wear collections, and oversized sleeves and capes were a very in thing then. So if you can see, I have put capes in some of my garments, and there is of course oversized sleeves. Moving on to the next project. The next project is an ethnic wear. I've worked on the Indian sari, and the inspiration for this collection has been a poetry. I've taken up a piece of poetry, and I found out it's called Seasons and Flowers. The poetry is about how seasons and flowers um, are very perishable. They come temporarily, they bloom and then they die away. And similarly, how seasons come and they also go away. So these are a few initial keywords. These are some inspiration images that I found out, and a couple of them, like one of them, is also clicked by me. Um, This is the mood board that I have, and a few lines from the poetry. The top right corner, you can see the color palette. This is what I will be working with. Um, then there's a client board. For this also, I made a very specific client board. And for this collection, I wanted this collection to be age independent. And you know how saris are being liked by a lot of Indian women and Indian girls these days, and how sari is worn from a 16-year-old to an 80-year-old. I wanted this collection to be very free flowing so that all ages can wear this sari and still carry it off very well. These are a few watercolor paintings and prints that I tried to make that can be implemented into the sari. These are a few illustrations. So I wanted the sari to not be very traditional, but to have a very modern look to it. So I have used blouses that can be worn separately as crop tops also. So that gives a fluidity um, to the wardrobe of the person who is keeping it. You don't have to put one blouse for one sari. You can interchange between blouses and saris, or wear it as a Western garment also. These are a few specification of the blouses that I made. Moving on, the next one is an activewear collection that I have. This is also a women's activewear, and it's called Beautified Violences. The main inspiration for this was the electronic glitch that we see in computers, in our TVs. Like if you remember, in olden times when we used to have box TVs, we used to have lines, rainbow colors on our TVs. So that was the main inspiration of working on this. Collection. My collection I wanted to show that how we have been trapped in a glitch in this urban world, but we can always take a getaway. We can always go for a run. We can always do yoga. We can always meditate and keep our lives on track. That was the idea. So these are a few keywords that I first thought of when I was thinking about this project. These are a few inspiration images. I was very much inspired by double exposure and glitch, and there are a few colored shadows. I have taken up a few artworks from some Instagram pages I saw who are these digital artists who were working with glitch. So some of these are artist impressions of glitch. This is my mood board, and the on the right side, when you see there's a barcode thing, that is my color palette. Wanted to put the color palette in some other way, other than just putting it as blocks of color. This also matches to the theme. So these are a few prints that I developed. Um, I developed them using Photoshop. And this is my client board. So again, this is a very specific client board. This person is a computer engineer, but also is an enthusiast of yoga, and practices yoga on a daily basis. So she uses yoga as a getaway from her urban life, from her 9 to 5 job, and that is why very client centrically I've made this collection. These are a few illustrations that I have. Because there was a lot of colors and a lot of drama going on in the prints, I had kept the rest of the colors are very neutral, and I've kept that grayscale just to um, match with the drama of the glitch prints. So this collection is entirely for the purpose of yoga, and that is why I've incorporated poses into this so that it makes even more relevant. These are a few specifications that I had. So all of these garments they might look like multiple layers, the top part, but it's all sewed in and is one piece. So it's easy to wear, and it does not have a lot of hassle. The next project is women's western wear. This is an old project, so the kind of illustrations might vary. Um, so this is a mood board. The beauty of perishment is It also talks about the how the main idea, the main inspiration was dried flowers and very organic, like a very botanical inspiration I had for this. And This is a brand research like I did. I found out this brand called Red Valentino, who did a lot of their garments were similar to what I had in mind, and I thought this, keeping this in mind, I had created the final illustrations. So this is the client board, uh, and these are a few swatches that I made. Some are hand painted, some are embroidered, and some have a little bit of gathering and pleats, fabric manipulation. Then these are my final illustrations. This collection is made for a plus size body. So these are the final illustrations. Now, this is a project. This is the last project I have. This is called Wasteland Baby. It's a women's streetwear, and it's basically inspired from the ever-growing pollution that we have and the toxicity in the planet. The main idea in mind while creating this project was how to use fabrics, how to cut down on pollution and be little more sustainable. So this is my theme board. There are a lot of images where you can see humanity being tangled and strangled and mm, being put to death. So I wanted to show that this is how our future is going to be if we are not aware. Then I wanted to do a streetwear with this. So I've put some of the pictures that shows a little bit of streetwear, loungewear, and um, my theme. Yeah. So the bottom right corner is my color palette. These are colors I will be working with. This is my client board. Again, this is for a plus size woman, and so it's a range, but I've always kept a story for all of the clients. This collection can be pulled off by all kinds of women who are strong and independent and are very passionate, passionate about the environment. So this is my final collection, and, and this one um, specification sheet. That's it. Thank you.